Prince Charles warned Britons would not stomach a big coronation after Queen's reign. Britons would not stomach a big coronation for Prince Charles when he ascends to the throne, according to a royal expert. The end of the Queen's reign will see several changes in the firm, according to royal author Ian Lloyd. The commentator believes society has vastly changed over the past 7 decades, since Elizabeth II became queen. As a result, he thinks it unlikely key ceremonies such as the coronation of the next monarch will take place in the same lavish way seen in the last century. Mr. Lloyd, author of The Duke, 100 Chapters in the Life of Prince Philip, told Express.co.uk, the first thing that could happen after the Queen's death is the coronation of Charles. I think it will be smaller, much reduced in comparison with the one of the Queen in 1953. I don't think people would stomach such a vast ceremony. If you look back to the Queen's coronation, it took 1 year to plan it. They transformed Westminster Abbey, they built an annex to create more seatings. I don't think people today would like those kinds of things. The possible lack of appetite of Britons for a big coronation over the next decade has nothing to do with Prince Charles or his popularity, Mr. Lloyd stressed. Rather, he said, the society has changed so much it is unlikely many Britons would today look favorably at how expensive a coronation similar to the Queen's could be, no matter who is going to be crowned next. He continued, the Queen's coronation looks like it took place centuries ago, it was a massive spectacle. I don't think people would like that sort of expense. Charles' coronation will probably be more like it happens in Europe, they do a swear-in ceremony. Pageantry, Mr. Lloyd added, is set to remain a centerpiece of the royal family but will likely become less formal than it has been during the Queen's reign. He continued, it has already become more informal during the Queen's years, when compared to King George VI's reign. The UK is the only country in Europe that still practices coronations. Monarchies in the continent either never practiced coronations or replaced them with inauguration ceremonies. The coronation of British monarchs takes place in Westminster Abbey and sees the monarch anointed rather than appointed. This is because kings and queens in the UK are also the head of the Anglican Church. The Queen ascended to the throne on February 6, 1952, following the death of her father King George VI. Her coronation, however, took place on June 2, 1953 at Westminster Abbey and was televised. Next year, the anniversary of the Queen's coronation will mark the beginning of her Platinum Jubilee. Her 70th year on the throne will be celebrated with a 4-day-long bank holiday weekend. Celebrations will open with a special Trooping the Colour parade held in London for the first time in 2 years and will continue until June 5.